Hello, welcome to JV Trading News. Today is the 17th day, October 2025. How is your Friday going? Then this is TGIF edition, and it's going to be so interesting as we are going to get to know more about what is happening in the politics and also about the transportation and others. Now, the first one is coming from Lagos. Train crushes Lagos dispatch rider to death. Now, looking at the scenario, this is the motorcycle used. The riding. It was trying to use speed to escape the train, but unfortunately, it's caught up with him and he lost his life on the spot. He couldn't survive it at all because of the how it happened. So the speed was he's trying to use speed, but speed sometimes is better for you to be patient than to try to risk unnecessarily because of the goods you want to deliver, and also you try to build. Maybe there are more places where he would go, but unfortunately he couldn't survive it and to tell the story. The next one is under pressure. Tinubu may drop controversial names from pardon list. A lot pardon list. The list is too much. The names are many, according to what we could see based on the a category of drug dealings or drug related crimes, and also looking at the murder cases and so on. So I think there's need for the Fagbemi make statement that okay, it's not final yet. It's still they can still do something about it. But the way they brought the news or they shared the news, they announced the issue is that they have been pardoned. They are, I mean, it is final. It didn't look like that. So, because of the controversial online, a lot of Nigerians are really concerned about the injustice that seems to be occurring about that lady that was freed after she was sentenced to death by hanging in court of law in Abuja. You can see that this is very, very challenging. It show that the country, we know that this thing is not good. And then again, it shouldn't be coming from the president who has been known with the issue with drugs. According to Reno, who was accused, who allegedly claimed that Tinubu, used to be drug lord or is drug lord because they said that once someone is a soldier, also soldier is always soldier. That is what that kind of mean. So let's look at the next one. This one is going to be. This is Hajj, Saudi Arabia. This has to do with the pilgrimages. So traveling pilgrimage. Saudi Arabia slashes Nigerians camp slot to 67,000 in 2026, meaning that instead of 90 something thousand, 90 plus thousand, they have slashed it. And this is because in this year they gave the slot to the Nigerian slot about 50 something thousand, and at the end of the day they couldn't catch up based on the numbers that left. Is about 40 plus thousand that have gone or that could be registered for this year's Hajj. And this is a sign that this is after that they believe that Nigeria is not serious, and again there's need for them to really cut them off, reduce the numbers to 67,000 travelers or Hajj participants. The next one is from Abia State. Abia 2027, those planning to raid should write their will, says Otti. And now this is very interesting. This is the Labour Party who has shown that he's not going to join APC because of what he is doing. He believes in himself. He also believes in what he has been doing in Abia State. He said that those who are conniving, looking for a way of rigging the election, should ensure that they don't forget to write their own will. This is more of like a sanction, and that is going to be more of like, it's going to be brutal by the time when the election occurs. let the APC or other opposition party who want to win Abia State in coming 2027, they should come with a clean, free, and fair mindset, not care, not about power is not given at Salakata. What is it called? That power. I mean, winning election is true by grabbing and snatching and running with it, according to our current president who made that video in one time meeting with his party members. Let's look at the next one. Man burns ex-girlfriend inside Oyo barracks. This didn't happen because the man has claimed that they have made an oath about this thing, that then the girlfriend want to run away, want to say, I know more, I'm not interested in the issue. And because before you know what happened, the man poured petroleum on her and then set her ablaze. But unfortunately, the barrack, I'll put this fortunately because she survived it. But the injury was so mad and was so pain, so severe that they had to rush the lady to the hospitals. And I believe that now he's in custody currently, and then he's be under interrogation and investigation. They're going to see how it's going to happen. But at the end of the day, another case in 2018 or thereabouts, or 2024, another person also set ablaze about the relationship matter. So this is about relationship. The issue of relationship is not a do or die affair. And that's the reason why men should be careful about how they invest all their earnings, all their life savings on their girlfriends or their girls. Let them ensure that whatever it is you are doing for this, your partner or your spouse to be, hopefully, is for you to let this go. Don't do more than you can maybe overlook, because this issue of committing crimes by taking the lives of their partners or your girlfriend or boyfriend is not the best. That is to show that it is not a good thing, because relationship is not meant to be do or die affair. The next one is Nigeria missing as IMF lists Africa's fastest growing economy. And now, Benin Republic, Uganda, Cote d'Ivoire also take up the list about those countries that are doing well, that they have, Nigeria is not among them. So that's to show that having more population as a country in Africa does not translate that we are really progressing. And again, mind you, that we are still being seen as a serious nation, because how much the foreigners see us as how much values, resources we have been blessed with by God, and still we are still poor, still going abroad and be begging for loans, begging for grants, begging for this and that. But this is not the best thing for a nation like Nigeria to be doing. So we are considered that we are not part of those who are among the top performing economy and countries. Let's look at the last one because of time. This is Hajj to unveil national campaign for made in Nigeria goods. Now the question is what our president is using in Nigeria. How is he representing? According to the Minister of Trade, that is John Odne, that went to represent him, he was still not in Nigeria, he's still abroad. Now the question is, the car that our president is using is not made in Nigeria. A lot of things, even some watches, each watch our president is using is not in Nigeria. The hospital our president is using is not made in Nigeria. And then what else? A lot of things our president, even the Senate, the cars they bought is not from is not Nigeria. The fought so hard to buy 150 million. They collected 150 million in 2023. Remember, that is to show, and not to buy Nigeria made or Nigeria assembled cars like Innocent, and perhaps we still have few of them. But unfortunately, these are the people that are claiming and saying made in Nigeria. Even if you look at it critically, you can see that our president is not living what he wants his preacher to preach, and then is claiming. But you know what? We just need to just accept and then assume that Nigeria is better. Even though we know truly in our mind that the country is not going the right directions that we're supposed to go. But you know what? This time I can go today. By God's grace. See you next week, because today is Friday and thank God it's Friday. You know, it's time to enjoy your weekend and I'll prepare for the new week ahead and refresh your mind and make sure that you be optimistic about the nation, even though things are not going right. You are not doing fine. The weather seems to be so hot, and it sense that we don't see what we're supposed to be saying. The leaders are more corrupted than the followers. Followers are also corrupt, but let's ensure that remember that those who are in power, those who control our resources, are the ones that are supposed to show examples. See if I can go. See you next time.